Well, hello. It is time to start looking at Duskmourn. Just came out today. I'm sure some of you have been opening packs and seeing what you got. Maybe some of you are waiting. Maybe some of you are just busy watching our live streams here. Nalthazar and Gaussmaster just did theirs. Actually, I think Nalthazar might still be in his. But anyway, so I already went through and opened my non-dupe packs and all that. I basically went ahead and finished collecting Bloomburrow. And so what I have left to do now is open my Duskmourn packs. And so I threw a little bit of a strategy here. First thing I want to do is just open anything that has the possibility for non-dupes, or the possibility for dupes first, and save the non-dupe packs for last. So let's start here with basic Duskmourn packs. Where are they? Okay, here we go. So, okay, we got 4 super packs to open. Basically, this is a collector box I'm showing. This is everything that you get in it. Actually, some of these are from getting the Kaito Planeswalker. So there's a few extra packs beyond all that. So also we have this Duskmourn pack, which is a Moth Nations booster pack. They love their portmanteaus. Webcore does. So here's the interesting thing about these packs. They have over 50% chance of getting a rare and over a quarter chance to get mythic. So, and it does have a lot of good cards in it. So maybe we'll start with the most basic ones. Is this Tough Cookies booster pack? Let's see. Does this have the same probability? Yes, it does. So yeah, it looks like they didn't give us the a bunch of the normal booster packs this time. So we'll just start with the I'll start with the super packs. Why not? Hey, what's up, guys? Glad you can hop on here. See how my luck is. Okay, so got a new card. Hopefully, most of these will be new cards right at the beginning. um, I did open a couple packs before, I think. Yeah. Um, super pack. Did I get any rares this time? Nope. Just new uncommons. Decent amount of commons and uncommons. Let's do this again. Okay. Oh shoot, we're not. Ah, there we go. Well, hey, just in time. See, see me pull a rare there. Thank you for letting me know. That would have been really dumb. Hey, what's up, Total Siege? Haven't seen you around in a while. Um, so we got Meat Hook Massacre 2. The only thing is it's 23 mana to cast. So we're probably not going to do it the old-fashioned way. And we'll use moxes and the like to get things out. But this is an interesting card. When this support enters the board, destroy all creatures. When a creature you control dies, return the last creature from a graveyard to the battlefield under your control. The creature gains finality. When an opposing creature dies, exile it. So I'm thinking that, if you have 3 creatures on the board, non-token obviously, when you cast this card, then it will bring them right back because you're destroying them, and then when they come right back to return, I think. I'll have to test to make sure that's how that works. That's a really good card if it works that way. Muffins of the Wheat. Hey, what's up, Nerd Thuggery? Nice. Everyone's here. House Cartographer. A lot of uncommons. A lot of new uncommons. It's not bad. You can dupe commons already, though. I don't know if any of these were really that notable when I was first looking. I think Painter Studio had something interesting going with it. When the support enters the board, fetch the first two cards from your library. Those cards gain half their mana. That's the part of it that seemed kind of interesting to me. I don't think anything beyond that was particularly notable. Still getting a lot of new commons and uncommons, which is something you always want to get done as soon as possible. Okay, another new rare. This one looks cool, especially because you can just convert it to a support when it dies, and it will do this effect. When another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gains +2/+1, gains haste. I'm pretty sure that works for non-token or for token creatures as well. So I think this card is probably pretty good. Was underwhelmed by Seance Board. I don't remember what Seance Board does. This was kind of an interesting card. Destroy target creature, then your opponent manifests dread. 6 mana with flash for a destruction spell in white. I think that's pretty good. And then the manifest dread card gives you a way to have your opponent have a creature on their side. And sometimes that's relevant when you need to destroy their creatures or damage their creatures for more effects to happen. So, pretty good little card. Okay, that's all of those. We'll do these next. The Duskmourn cards that came with Kaito. Black booster pack. The odds on these, I usually get a decent amount of rares from them. So we'll see what we get here. Okay. This card looks interesting. Destroy target creature, then opposing non-land support loses 3 shield. That's a bit expensive, but it is a green destruction spell. Oh yeah, I already got that one, so we got a dupe rare already. Target creature gets -3/-3. At the end of your turn, each opposing creature loses hexproof until the beginning of your next turn. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Most of the time I'm already packing untargeted support removal anyway, but still, that makes it so you could use things like Snuff Out on it. Live or die. You may destroy the first opposing creature. If you don't, return the first creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so it's a little double duty card. It's a bit expensive, but it's playable for sure. Okay, last one here. Miasma Demon. I don't think any of these were that good, but they're new. Crack Skull is a pretty cool card. I pulled that earlier, but it it reminds you a little bit of like a really poor man's No Mercy. It only works once, but to the Enigma, meh. Creature enters the battlefield. I don't even really play with spells that do mana drain, so definitely not going to use a creature that does that. Okay, so nothing too great out of those. So let's move on to our fun packs here. Tough Cookies booster pack. So these have High chance of high rarity cards. Dupe. Leyline of Resonance. What does this one do? When you cast a non-copy spell card, that targets a creature you control. Create a copy of that card in your hand. That copy gains full mana. I don't know. I don't usually use those spells that target creatures I have, but um, there might be some cards in there that are that synergize with this, but we'll see. Overflow, the last spell card in your hand gains half its mana. That could be okay, especially with the overflow. Oh, dupe. Okay. Handful of new cards. Not too mad about that. Commune with Evil. Okay, what does this one do? Pick one of the first 4 cards in your library, fetch that card, and destroy the others. Okay. Then that card gains X mana. X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Gain 10 life. I don't know. In the early game, when you really want to be using this card, it's probably not going to get you a lot of mana. So, and then the life gain, you probably won't need it at that point. So, I don't know. Very situational card. I don't know how much I'll actually like that one. All right. Still plenty of packs to open here. See its name. At least it's new. Glimmerlight. No good. Oh yeah, this card looked interesting. Zimone all questioning because of the Primo the Indivisible token. Hey, FYI, VIP packs don't yet include DSK cards, so FYI. Oh, okay. I do not have VIP right now, so that won't affect me. So when this creature enters the battlefield or is reinforced, this creature gets +X until end of turn. X is a random number between 2, 5, 11, 17, 23, or 31. So very RNG dependent. It could possibly be a very strong creature, but you never know. So I don't know. That could be just a fun card. Probably one to have fun mastering. Don't think I would ever use it in a serious manner. At the beginning of a turn, reduce the cost of enchantment cards in your hand by 1. Okay. I wonder if that, like, stacks. Split up. Destroy target creature you control, then destroy target opposing creature. So, okay, it's a 1-for-1. Um, this might synergize well with those Glimmer cards or anything like that that you want to destroy creatures. Oh, that would be a good one with a Kidnap. That's a good one. Ooh, Nico Light of Hope. This is a good card, I think. We'll take a look at it a little bit more closely. But great pack. A rare and a mythic in it. At the beginning of your turn, create 4 shard tokens. What do these do? They are enchantments. Okay, so that's helping with Eerie. The support gem is matched, gain 3 mana. Cool. When this support is destroyed, surveil 2, then draw a card. Okay, those are pretty good little tokens there. Pulled 1 mythic, 1 masterpiece, and 11 mythics. Nice. That's pretty good. Activate to exile target creature you control. Return to the battlefield under your control. Okay. That creature gets +X. X is the number of shards you control, including their reinforcement. I think I like this card. I think it's pretty good. I'll definitely play around with it and see how well it works in some of my decks there, but pretty happy with it. Hey, what's up, Chris? So I can get okay. 2 new commons. Neither of them looked too great. There were actually a decent amount of commons I thought looked at least intriguing. Maybe not all good, but more so than we've gotten in a while. Now that we have Commoner's Cup, that will be more relevant. Starting to look at commons a little bit more closely now. Okay, two rares. All right. When you gain life, your opponent loses X life. X is the amount of life you gain this turn. This effect can only trigger once per turn. Okay, so you gotta be careful when you gain that life, but yeah, because most of the time, if you're gaining life during your turn before the combat phase, you're not usually gaining a lot of life, but could be all right. Exorcise. Exile an opposing artifact or enchantment card at random, then exile target opposing creature with power 4 or greater. So it's a little 2-for-1. It sounds like it's going to be a little bit situational, but it's decent. I don't think it's great. Especially when you got things like Requisition Raid. You would never play this over that. But if you don't have Requisition Raid, what can you do, really? Oblivious Bookworm. At the end of your turn, manifest Dread, then draw a card. That card gains 5 mana. Okay, that's not terrible. 15 mana for a 2/3, though. That is what makes it an uncommon and not anything better. Okay, got a new one. What was given to violence? I forget. Okay. First creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until the beginning of your next turn. That's okay. This is a good card for. This might be a good Commoner Cup card. Though you can use in Commoner Cup Scales of Shale, which gives you permanent lifelink, and I really like that card. It's considerably more expensive than this one, but still, if you construct your deck well, 4 mana, 14 mana versus 4 mana is gonna not be that big of a hurdle. Unwilling Vessel, Eerie, increases card's level by 1. When this creature dies, create a white spirit token, then reinforce it X times. X is this card's level. So that's actually not too bad for a common. You can possibly get a lot of white spirits out of that every time you trigger Eerie. Yeah, worth playing around with, experimenting with. All right, the next 8 Duskmourn packs. We got right on. First card of a rare. New rare. 2 new rares. Awesome. Fetch the first demon card from your library. That card gains half its mana. That card gains full delirium. That card gains full mana instead. Oh, great. Even easier to pull a Rakdos out of your library. Fun. Hey, what's up, Roy? Did Nalthazar just finish his stream? Is that why everybody's coming over here now? Support card, artifact. When you cast a card for the first time during your turn, create a copy of that card in your hand. That card gains full mana. Okay, that's pretty good. Then increase this card's level by 1. At the beginning of your turn, if this card's level is 5 or more, you lose 20 life. Then this card's level becomes 1. Okay. I think I like this card. Losing 20 life is a little steep, but you can build around that. So, yeah, I think this card is probably playable. 18 mana, though. But, connecting the dots, get it out there for free. When this card enters the battlefield, each player discards a card, then draw a card. Okay, so you get a card back, but they don't. Just faced your new Kaito while testing new cards. Oh, did you? I just threw in the Duskmourn cards that I had at the time, which were not many. It actually did okay, but I think it was mostly because of Steam Core Scholar and Ripples of Undeath. One new common. Not great. Oh, well. Dupe rare time. New rare time. This one's okay. A 5/5 with trample and haste for 10 mana. Not terrible. Cannot have its mana drained or raised. When this creature dies, return to the battlefield under your control against finality. So does the creature have to die when there are less than whatever green token performance 5 or less? Okay, so there has to be 5 or less green gems on the board when it dies for it to come back to the battlefield. Just probably not going to happen very often if you're playing green. So that part of the card is just whatever. I mean, it's not an amazing card either way, but still. Didn't get to see anything but his token in Steam Core. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Ooh, sweet. A mythic. Let's take a look at that in a bit here. Also a new uncommon. Alright, which one was this one? When this support enters the battlefield, destroy all creatures with power 3 or more. At the beginning of your turn, creatures you control gain hexproof and lifelink until the beginning of your next turn. So that's the side that I'm going to play more often. Lecture Hall. And then if I need to unlock it, then I'll probably do that too. So yeah, this is a pretty good card. Only good trigger for Delirium was Rupture Spire. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Well, I wonder if Delirium you can. Ooh, another mythic. I was just gonna say, I wonder if you can play like a Delirium Devoid deck and have that work. Overlord of the Bale Merc. It's got that super complicated impending wall of text mechanic on it. It's a 6/6 for 18, but it gets reduced in cost the more it's in your hand. When this creature enters the battlefield or attacks, destroy the top 4 cards of your library. Okay. Then return the first non-avatar creature or Vanguard support from the graveyard to your hand. So it can't bring itself. At the beginning of your turn, convert 2 gems to black. So they're probably trying to keep it from like looping or whatever. Well, it only comes to your hand though. At the beginning of your turn, convert 2 gems to black. Kind of a meh card actually. It looked a bit more impressive before, but I don't know. I don't think it's actually that good of a card for a mythic. Doomsday Excruciator, 6/6 demon for 6 mana. Okay, it's probably gonna have some drawback. When this creature enters the battlefield, exile the top 6 cards of each player's library. Okay. At the beginning of your turn, increase this card's level by 1. If this card's level 6 or more, each player loses X life. X is equal to half your opponent's Planeswalker's current life rounded up. Okay. That can get a little dangerous. This is one of those cards where you wish that Angel of Suffering was still in standard so that you can do a lot of fun things with it. But, oh well. First, when this creature first... Sorry. When this creature enters the battlefield, your first creature gains stun counter 2. Okay, so that's why it's 1 mana. I bet there's something funny that you can do with this, but I would need to play around with it to figure that out. When discard the last card in your hand, if you do convert 3 gems to red, I would like this card more if it didn't cost that much. All right, another rare. Dupe of Cruel Recording. A little bit of a bummer. Okay, Manifest Dread. Then, if you control 8 or more creature tokens, including their reinforcements, well, they would have to be. Your creatures gain trample, get +5/+5, and a reinforce 3 times. Okay. Um, it's probably a good play with a what do you call it? Chalk outline. You play chalk outline, and then you have 2 other beasts on the board. Then it um, then it really helps to strengthen those other creatures. You don't really play this one that much for reinforcing tokens, unless you have like a couple of strong tokens on the board. Like if you're playing the Eldrazi tokens or something like that, that could be a good one to play it with. But still, not an amazing card, and just really not my style of card. Um, this is actually all right. For uncommon, is pretty decent. When this support enters the board, return target creature to its own hand, so you get a little bit of removal. And then unlocked, when a creature deals common damage to opposing planeswalker, draw a card, which, yeah, can be pretty relevant a lot of times. Grand entryway, create a glimmer token, not great. Not great either. Um, just a couple more of these packs to open. Moldering Gem. I think that Moldering Gem was actually one of the better commons that I saw. At the beginning of your turn, convert 2 gems to white or black. That's interesting for it being an artifact and not a land. Create a color spirit token, then that creature gets +6/+6. That's actually okay. I could see myself using this card in. Actually, no, I can't see myself using this card. Never mind. Convert 2 gems to white or black. I was thinking white or blue. If they if this converted gems to like red and blue, then I would use it with Squeaky Raw or the new Chandra. But no. Okay, when this support enters the board, convert 3 gems to your planeswalker's color. So that's already something we can do with this. When this card gains the unlocked emblem Manifest Dread, then that creature gets +3/+3. Okay, so the thing that I was thinking you could do with this one is so this is an enchantment, and if you're playing one of those cards like Gen that gets you pulls enchantments from your graveyard and stuff, you can convert a bunch of gems as you bring it back into play. So there might be something there. Kind of a weaker version of the Omen Path Sunken Citadel combo. Oh, Funeral Room. Yes, that is one I wanted. Right on. When a creature you control dies, you gain 8 life, then your opponent loses 8 life. This effect can trigger up to 3 times per turn, but this is the part that I care about. Awakening Hall. When this part enters the board, return each creature card from your graveyard to play under your control. So that is going to be awesome. Grist has a new best friend. Um, yeah, this is like in some ways better than Back in Town. And then it's an enchantment, so you can bring it back. So this would be a great card to play with Archpriest of Shadows. So you destroy your library as much as you can, play the Archpriest. Um, Archpriest pulls this out of the graveyard, and then you pull all the rest of your creatures out of the graveyard along with it. So amazing card. Really looking forward to playing with that one. Okay, are those all my special packs? All right. Next in my order of operations, I'm going to open some elite packs here. So let's take a look at what we get in these packs here. Check it out real quick. So I don't really have, I have none of the mythics from this pack here. So let's see what we get. So we want to save our Mythic Plus packs for the very end, so we have the highest possibility of grabbing a new card. So we open up everything first to try and thin down the amount of cards that we can pull from. So when you exile a card from your hand, increase this card's level by 1, activate 2, create X color spirit tokens. X is equal to this card's level. Actually, that's not bad. Depending on what you're playing, if you're exiling a lot of cards from your hand, if you're playing like Jace the Perfected Mind, which is giving you a ton of cards every turn, then you always have a bunch to exile. So then you hit the activated gem and you create a bunch of colorless spirit tokens. So I think that this card can be useful. It might be a bit janky, but yeah, I think there's possibility there. Another one. Come on. All right. I talked it up too much. Game thought I wanted more of them. Undead Sprinter. Okay, we get a mythic from the rare plus pack. Not bad. At the beginning of your turn, each creature card in your hand without flashback gains buried 6 and flashback. Okay. When you cast a creature card from your hand, this creature gains haste. That creature gains haste. Then creatures you control get +2/+1. Okay. Trying to, so the creatures in your hand have to go to the graveyard first, and then it gains haste. So it's an okay card. I'm doing all right, Richard Noble. Um, so far, I've been fairly happy with what I've been pulling. Okay, these are those crappy lands. Uh, I'm sure you've heard some of the discussion around them at this point, but activate 2 to get anything out of these supports. Gosh, it would you would have to at least double the amount of gem conversion to make these cards worth playing over the OTJ lands or even the PM2 lands. Yeah, these are bad. I don't like what they were trying to do with them. I mean, I appreciate that they were trying to do something new with them, but that's not it. Okay, is that everything? Okay, I don't want to accidentally open the mythics to yet. Unstoppable Slasher. All right. Gauze's favorite card from this set. um, 17 mana, Death Touch 2/3 zombie assassin. So it's a card for back in town. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, your opponent loses X life. X is equal to half your opponent's planeswalker. Current life rounded down. So it has to hit your opponent first. But if you throw like it's dealing combat damage, so double strike will double the life loss there. So pretty amazing card. Not a strong power card in that way, but it doesn't need to be. But yeah, 17 mana is its only drawback. But like we were just talking about before, playing things like Archpriestess Shadows kind of negates the mana cost of a lot of these cards. So great card for cheating out things from your graveyard. Okay, so we got a dupe of a rare. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, gonna start opening some packs, some actual premium packs that we're gonna pay for here with gold out of our own pocket. So I pretty much go until I either run out of crystals or I see too many dupes. Like if I'm getting is like 1 or 2 new cards out of a premium pack, then I pretty much stop there. So okay, starting with the new rare, new uncommon. Nalthazar did not have great luck with his premium pack. Oh my gosh, I got a masterpiece. All right. That is one that I don't have to spend um, jewels on. So that is rad. And I think it's a good one. Let me look at it again. Still a lot of new commons and uncommons, so that's good. And then one of those crappy lands. All right, the Lord of Pain is a 12 mana 5/5 with haste and menace, which is already, not bad. Human Assassin. Interesting, it's a human assassin. Players can't gain life. So that can really screw with a few different opponent strategies there. When your opponent casts a card, deal X damage to your opponent's planeswalker and destroy 5 random gems. X is that card's base mana cost. This effect can trigger only once per turn. So, okay. So the destroying 5 random gems, though, does that create cascades for your opponent? That could kind of suck. But players can't gain life is definitely the most interesting part of this card, I want to say. Um, but damaging your opponent, if they play something with a lot of that costs a lot, that could be pretty good. Yeah, interesting card. I jury's still out on how effective it will be for me. Like how often will I actually play that card? But hey, can't complain about getting a mythic out of a premium pack. It's one less I need to spend 400 jewels on. Okay, starting to get those dupe rares. Still getting dupe commons, or no, non-dupe commons, so that's a good sign. Though usually by the end of opening these collector boxes, I have a lot of the commons. Most of the uncommons too. Okay, new rare. Nashi Searcher in the Dark. 17 mana for a 2/2 rat with menace. It's a rat ninja wizard. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, destroy the top X cards of your library. X is this creature's power. Then you may fetch the first enchantment card from your graveyard. If you don't, this creature is +2/+2. Um, so destroying the top X cards equal to the power is the most interesting part of this card. But I don't know. That's a lot to pay for a card that like I would just rather play Breach of the Multiverse. It's only one more mana and you get a lot more from it. So um, I don't know. I don't think that card is great. But at least we don't have to. Well, actually, we did pay crystals for it. So dupe rare. Starting not to get a whole lot out of these packs. Okay, another new rare. Not bad. Another new rare. How was that one? I'll have to look at that a bit. 3 new rares. Not terrible. Um, okay, Silent Hall Creeper, 8 mana for a 1/1 with unblockable. When this creature deals combat damage to Planeswalker, gain 2 mana. Okay, then this creature gets +2/+2, and you draw 2 cards. That's actually, a fairly decent little utility card. I don't hate this one. It's an enchantment too, so it'll trigger Eerie. For 8 mana, it's relatively well costed. Yeah, I could see myself using this in certain situations. It's not a bad card. Central Elevator, 9 mana. When this support enters the board, pick one of the first two room cards from your library. Fetch that card. Okay. So this would be good if you get some good rooms, which I haven't yet, really. At the beginning of your turn, all cards in your hand gain X mana. X is the number of room cards you control, including their reinforcements. Okay. There's something there. At the end of your turn, if you control a demon creature, your opponent loses X life, then you gain 6 life, otherwise you lose 6 life. When this card gains an unlocked emblem, create a demon token. Okay, so it really wants you to play with demons there. Yeah, not a bad card. Not a great card, really. I don't know. I don't see myself using this card that often, to be honest. Um, okay. I'll have to look at what other rooms I have. This might be the last card I buy for now, or pack I buy for now. I can afford another one, but we'll see if I want to. I do want to play a few runs of BFTA, so I might just save the rest of my crystals for that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Greenhouse? Getting dupe rares and not a lot of stuff I want. Oh my god, it's like the third fear of missing out I've gone. So I haven't yet got a lot of the chase cards, which means it's a good reason to grind BFTA to try and get some in the rare and mythic uh in the rare mythic category. So I always save I always save a screenshot of these elite packs so that I have a reference and I know, okay, whatever elite pack is in the vault right now, I can reference to see if I want to spend on that one or keep saving jewels for one of the other packs. So nothing from this yet. So we'll open the ones here first. Experimental Lab. All right, we got a masterpiece right off the bat. When a support enters the board, manifest dread, then your first fright creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Okay, that's pretty underwhelming. Unlocked, when a creature you control deals combat damage, it gets +4/+4. That's okay. It kind of is like Gark Cursed Huntsman's third ability, if this is unlocked. Those creature buffing cards, if it's not a big buff, an instant big buff, I just don't really like them. I mean, that card is not bad. You can definitely get a lot of power out of it, but in today's meta, I can't see myself really wanting to rely on that kind of card. I just have things like Titan's Vanguard, which is going to buff cards so much more, so much quicker. Though it might be a good pair with it. Okay, Swarm Weaver, Artifact Scarecrow. When this creature enters the battlefield, create 4 Golgari insect tokens. At the beginning of your turn, your insect inspired creatures get +1/+1, and then each creature you control gains Death Touch. So the Golgari insects are just the 1/1s. Delirium, black or green. Your insect inspired creatures get +3/+2. So it wants you to be playing insect creatures, playing spiders. It's an okay card. Makes a lot of tokens and we'll see if that actually does much for you. It could be an okay card, but yeah, what's left here that I want to try and chase? Phenomenon Investigators. I'm gonna spend some. Uh, Actually, this is a pretty good. This is a pretty good pack. So this is Elite Pack One, and it's the one that's gonna be um, in the vault for the week. So I got three from here. This probably has the least amount of good cards. Actually, I don't know. I don't actually know that. But we're gonna have a lot of pulls, hopefully. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Okay, this is the one that I was supposed to spoil, but I got it anyway. When this creature enters the battlefield, it attacks, create 2 Everywhere tokens. The Everywhere tokens are lands. Support can't be reinforced. At the end of your turn, convert 2 gems to the most present color on the board. So it happens at the end of your turn. I kind of wish it was beginning of turn, but oh well. This will be a fun card to play around with. It might be actually a really good card, but um, I will have to play around with it to see exactly how good it is. Oh shoot, I forgot to take a screenshot of this one. Oh, nice. Fierce Sleep Paralysis. Okay, this card is great. Yeah, this one was the one that was spoiled on the forums. Eerie, target opposing creature gains stun counter 3. So that is so many stun counters. And Eerie is really not difficult to trigger. So this is going to be such a good lockdown card. And at 6/6, it's actually got a good amount of power for 12 mana. So great card. I think this is going to be a chase creature from this set. For sure. Yeah, very happy with that pull. All right, this time let us actually get a screenshot. This one has a lot of good cards too. Has some just okay mythics, but I think all the masterpieces are good. Walk-in closet. When this support enters the board, return all land cards from your graveyard to your hand. These cards gain full mana. Okay. So that can be really interesting. If you have a bunch of like sunken citadels in your graveyard and make the whole board go boom. But there are also other fun things you can do with this card. Even in what do you call it? Even in Legacy, if you had like Rupture Spire going. Actually, no, one Rupture Spire destroys all the um, gems of your Planeswalker's color. So another one probably wouldn't do a lot. Yeah, it's better with Sunken Citadel. When this card gains the unlocked emblem, convert X gems to your Planeswalker's color. X is the number of lands you control, including their reinforcement. So this is going to be a great one to pair with Omen Path Journey and Sunken Citadel because you get so many Sunken Citadels reinforced. And so when you unlock this card, it's going to be pretty much converting the whole board to your Planeswalker's color. Very cool card. Um, yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. So neat. Master of Keys. All right, another masterpiece. Enchantment Horror, 23 mana. It's kind of a lot, but it does have impending, so it will drop down in price. It's a walker. It's a tricolor creature as well. 6/6 Enchantment Horror. When this creature enters the battlefield, destroy the top 5 cards in the library, then double this creature's power and toughness. Okay, so it's a little stronger than just 6/6. And then if you pull this from the graveyard and stuff, if you're able to reinforce this creature, it's going to get that much bigger. When this creature attacks, return the first enchantment card from a graveyard to your hand, and it gains full mana. Yeah, this is a good card. Yeah, I think that this is going to be Pretty awesome. You know, this might be fun to actually play with new Elspeth because it's white. Um, and then you put this into the battlefield, and I think it's going to be getting pretty big. Do I like it as much as the sleep paralysis one? Not even close, but I think this is a pretty strong card. All right, last thing I'm going to do here is see what I can pull from here. I really want to get Charred Foyer, Rite of the Moth, Phenomenon Investigators. I think Secret Arcade looked pretty good when he casts a non-spell or creep. Yeah, it gains the enchantment subtype. So that is interesting. Not necessarily a chase, but still a good card. Drain 9 mana from your hand when your opponent loses life or is dealt damage. This creature gets +1/+1. Then your black mana is increased by 1 for 2 turns. Okay. That's pretty good. This effect can trigger up to 4 times per turn. Yeah, you can really bump up your black mana bonus. I like that. That'd be a good one with Bolas or any of the red black walkers. So, all right, let's see what we get. We got enough jewels for 8 pulls if I want. Screaming Nemesis. Okay, this card is interesting. When this creature is dealt damage, deal X damage to target creature or planeswalker. X is the damage dealt to this creature. When your opponent gains life, deal Y damage to your opponent's planeswalker. Y is the amount of life that player gained. So it basically negates life gain on your opponent. Could be pretty good, especially when dealing with a Johnny or anything like that. Healer of the Pride makes it hard to get their combo going. They'll just gain life and then lose it right back. So, pretty good hate card for certain decks. Definitely a good play against a Johnny. Abhorrent Oculus. Okay, getting the crappy mythics out of the way. At the beginning of your turn, you may exile the first card from your graveyard if you do Manifest Dread. And then the Manifest Dread is just colorless fright token, the 2/2. Um, yeah, I guess if you're playing with a lot of graveyard cards, then that might make sense, but I don't think it's a great card. Okay, let's keep going here. Secret Arcade. Okay. One of the ones I thought would be interesting. But we're still after the chase cards. Rite of the Moth. Okay, this is a really good one. Pick 2 of the first 4 creature cards from your library. Put those cards into play under your control. Then those cards gain Death Touch, Lifelink, and Finality. Great card. Reminds me a little bit of gosh, what was the name of that card? It was a common from, I want to say Ikoria, which brought a creature back from the graveyard and gave it lifelink. Um, and this is like a better version of it. And it has Buried and Flashback, so great card to pair with Grist, because Grist is just going to be putting mana into this card if it puts it in the graveyard. So yeah, awesome card. Valgava, all right. Not the one I wanted most from this pack, but I'm definitely not unhappy about having it. So 3 more chances to get the cards I really want. Though I already got Rite of Moth. Charred Foyer, awesome. That is definitely one I wanted. At the beginning of your turn, exile the first card from your library. Then, if you have more mana than half that card's cost in your hand, fetch that card, and it gains X mana. X is the amount of mana on the first card in your hand. But what I really want is Warp Space. At the beginning of your turn, exile the first card, or when you exile another card from your hand for the first time during your turn, put that card into play under your control instead. So it's like a supercharged connecting the dots. And connecting dots, you know how much I love that card. So it's already pretty awesome. So very cool. Okay, so if I pull Phenomenon Investigators, then I will just save my crystal or my jewels. But if not, then I'm just going to go ahead and get that Phenomenon Investigators because I want it. It is okay. Pyroclasm, deal 20 damage to each creature. So a lot that has been said about this card on Discord. I'm a little bit I'm not sure yet about it. Deal 20 damage to each creature. Would be a good one to play with Phyrexian Vindicator. Something with prevent damage on it. But I don't know how much I'll use it outside of some very specific cases. But yeah, I really wanted Phenomenon Investigator, so it was worth me chasing it. So I'm really all about that. Option B, draw a card, it gains full mana when this creature enters the battlefield. So now that I got it, let's see what we can do with all these new cards. And let's look at the new Kaito. Its full stats are on the forum and all that, but we can take a look at them real quickly. So I just started using them when I got them before I opened all my packs. He's 116 hit points, not bad. +5/+5. So he's got basically the Dak Faden mana spread, which I like. +5 on blue and black, and then +5 on or +2 on red, and then -2 on the others. So basically that Kazmina Dak style mana spread, which I do like. First ability, 9 loyalty, surveil 3, then draw a card, create a Kaito Shadow clone token. So there's Shadow clone tokens. If this creature has 1 or more reinforcements, gain 2 loyalty. Then as this creature has 4 or more reinforcements, this creature's base power and toughness become 3/4. Actually, the one that I was using the most when I was testing was the second ability, Winds of Change, 15 mana, destroy target opposing creature, and then the first card in your hand gains 6 mana. And then Ninja Technique Puppy Steps, 21 mana. You took 3,400 pink shots at that and missed? Oh, are you serious? Damn. That is sad times. Your creatures get +2/+2 and gain unblockable. Opposing creatures gain stun counter 1, then create a Shadow Clone token. Yeah, that's kind of a pretty underwhelming third ability, to be honest. I think that for sure his second ability is the most useful one. So this is what I built before. So Valgavoth Terror Eater is one that you get from BFTA. So if you have saved packs from that, go ahead and open them. So far, I wasn't like super into it. Grievous Wound is, I believe, from the Elite pack, or from the collector box. And this is a pretty interesting card. When your opponent gains life, your opponent loses X life. X is equal to the amount of life that player gained ×2. Then players can't gain life until end of turn. So pretty brutal against players that use a lot of life link. Valgavoth Slayer is, no, I think this one was the one that came in the collector box. At the beginning of your turn, convert 6 gems to the least present color on the board, then manifest dread. So we'll keep that around. Cracked Skull, When a support enters the board, your opponent discards 2 non-land cards without mana from their hand. Then when a creature deals damage, you destroy that creature, then destroy the support. It's a nice little trap card. Underwater Tunnel. This wasn't a great card, but I just tried some cards I didn't try yet. So, all right, let's go first with where's the Pulsar guys? Phenomenon Investigators. And how about Archpriest of Shadows? And then let's do some stuff that puts things into the graveyard. Time Reversal, Fall of the Bodies, and Lock and Load. And then let's see, what did we get here? Okay, Funeral Room. Let's try Valgavoth Slayer again. Okay, room card. How many room cards do I have here? Just that one. So not worth putting in Central Elevator for that. Nah, I don't care. A decent amount of rooms. There's only like 1 or 2 that I really want to play. And then how about Key to the Vault? No idea how well this card is gonna work yet. Or this deck, I should say. Just trying stuff out here. If you guys have ideas that you want to see me try, feel free to send them my way. So I get to his first ability, then I can surveil and get things from the graveyard with Archpriest. Funeral Room. I think I'll just try Lock and Load first. Not great possibilities for gem matches. Steam Core. Well, that got rid of my Phenomenon Investigator. Okay, we got Ripples of Undeath. Let's destroy that creature. Get him out of the way. Got the Kaito dude. I like his face. Man. Should I hit him with the third ability? Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, let's get these guys down. Anything worth? Okay. I don't really care about that token. Man, that is way too much mana. Dang. I don't see that card too often played. Final Showdown, but it's pretty good. I definitely don't have enough removal in this deck, as you can see. Oh, no, no, no. It's not what I pressed. Okay, we got Phenomenon, but oh well, I don't want to play Lock and Load right now. Okay, option B. At least they won't be doing much conversion with all those clue tokens on the board. All right, well, let's look at some other cards that I got. Let's put Rite of the Moth in here. Did I get any good removal spells? I can't remember. Take that out. I don't know. Do I want Lock and Load and Time Reversal? Rite of the Moth. Okay. And then what did we get? Oh yeah, Meat Hook Massacre. Wanted to see how that worked. Commune with Evil. Creature in the graveyard. Ancient Life. Okay. Actually, let's see. What other... Random to its owner's hand. Live or die. Destroy the first opposing creature. If you don't... Okay. I think I'll like that card. So it can be useful whether or not my opponent has creatures on the board. make a decent amount of gems to convert. Do I care about these? I don't think I have any creatures in the graveyard anyway, so it doesn't make sense to play Funeral Room yet, I don't think. I guess I could play it on the unlocked side. Or on the locked side. Okay. What did you do to yourself? Graceful takedown and you hit yourself? Okay. That's how you want to play. But why is it converting to different color? Shouldn't it convert to one color? That's weird. I don't think that's how that card should be working. Right? It's not saying colors, it's saying color. Singular. That's annoying. Fright token. Okay, return the first creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Wait, where is it? Didn't I have Phenomena Investigator in the battlefield or no? I thought I did. Yeah. Did I find a bug? So if you don't, so does that mean not now? Okay, you have to hit not now for it to actually do what it says it's gonna do. Don't care about the Kaito token. We want to grab things from the battlefield. Okay, what happens? Meat Hook Massacre. Okay, comes back to the board. All right. It's doing some fun stuff. Oh, the little eerie. Is that eerie? Finality. Oh, okay. That's a cool. It is a cool in a little not animation emblem. Oh no, another Meat Hook Massacre. Oops. Oh, they didn't bring it back. Oh, because they got finalized. That's why. Ah, you gotta be careful with that. Dang. They're in my exile and not my graveyard. Shoot. Um. Well, that sucks. And then I don't get much out of it. All right, well, a few things are apparent. Still need a lot of removal, and certain things are don't quite synergize the way that I want them to. But let's try some of the other new stuff. Master of Keys. Oh yeah, Nico. And to see how well it does, and then Unstoppable Slasher. That's pretty good. Let's get some mana generation. This is actually good removal of stolen goods. Um, and then what else? Oh yeah, I just got Swarmyard Massacre. Coalition victory? Okay. And then, alright, what else do we have? I know they're not new cards, but I just want to survive a battle. Gain control target opposing creature, then that creature gets -3, -0. Let's find out. Exile first opposing creature, then destroy a creature support card you control at random. Return target creature its owner's hand, then manifest dread. Okay. Destroy target creature, gain lose 4 life. And then what else? Ghost Vacuum. Cracked Skull. Alright, let's see how this goes. Master of Keys. It only costs 11 because why? Oh, because of that. So it's a 4/4 for 11 if you get it on the board on the first turn. It's grabbing us enchantments in the graveyard. Okay, so it's destroying top 5 cards. So we're putting a lot of things into the graveyard. So actually, this will be a good utility card for what I'm using it for. Am I liking him so far? Too early to say. I haven't really tried to build anything for him yet. It's kind of every new planeswalker for me, unless it's Grist, goes through a bit of a growing pain of just figuring them out. Grist was love at first sight, but every other, pretty much every other planeswalker besides her has taken some time to get used to. Let's do some surveillance. All right, shards. When this support gem is matched, gain 3 mana. When this support is destroyed, surveil 2, then draw a card. Oh, okay. So they actually reinforce. For some reason, I was thinking I don't know, just creates a bunch of reinforced creatures. Stoppable slasher. Let's try and get this bad boy on the board. Where are my blue and black match? I feel like I should be seeing more. What does this do? Exile target creature you control to return it to the battlefield under your control. Creature gets +X/+X. Okay, let's try it on this guy. What happens? Well, 16. Do it again. So that should have really destroyed my library pretty well. Okay, so I'm actually thinking that these two cards and then some stuff to bring things back from the yard, like the archpriest and stuff, will be really pretty good, I think. Ouch. It's a lot of exile. It's at 22 at this point. Hey. It auto-triggered to lose me 4 life? No thank you. That's a lot of shields on that shard. That's actually pretty interesting. All these cards that auto cast should be banned. I don't want to manifest dread. Oh, this Nico will be great with Guff Vanguard. Let's do that. They listening? Well, I hope they're listening to my complaints and do something about it. I don't know who you are right now. How dare you? I don't know. What did I do? What did I say? What happened? Did I lose you as a friend? God, say it ain't so. Let's take out a few different things. So I do Rite of the Moth. No autocast is the bane in my list. Oh, yeah, that. Maybe I spoke too soon, but still, I hate certain cards autocasting. Grievous around your opponent. This is like. I don't really want that. I don't have a lot of great black supports yet. Central elevator. How many rooms do I have in this deck now? Just the one? Okay, so I won't worry about that. What are these other cards? Target creature gets stun. Meh. Turn target creature to. Don't need that now. Oh yeah, I was gonna do Guff Vanguard to go well with Nico's shards. This should be gaining us tons of mana. Nico would be good with Kasmina too. Her first ability, that's gonna get you a lot of mana into your hand. Okay, I don't think either of these cards are necessary right now. So I guess I will go with putting Guff on the board. Right of the Moth. Oh, you suck. How'd she get to her third or second ability so fast? Jeez. What do I have in the... Alright. Let's surveil a bunch. See if we can get some things in there. Don't need any of those. Alright, what'd you do? Push. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Alright, funeral room. Okay, let's see if we can get this going. Not bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, seriously? Oh my god. I am not enjoying this battle at all. Okay, we got Awakening Hall going. Surveil 3. Let's get a bunch of fun stuff on the board if we can. Cool, I stole their lands, which is fun. Well, they already had Death Touch, but that's alright. If I could get Guff back on the board and start taking advantage of um, all the support shields I have out right now, it'd be good. Gaining some life back from the um, Desolate Mire I stole, which is good. Cryptex. Okay. Try and get another stolen goods down. That would be fun. Didn't quite get there, but that's fine. Sweet. Okay. Can I go against a non-grist opponent next? Hey, show the Kaito token when you can. Did you miss the other battles? I've been showing them a decent amount already, but sure. They're just not very good. So that's why they haven't really been staying on the board for long. Oh, okay. On another screen. All right. Yeah, sure. Leyline. Okay. I think getting Leyline out first is usually the good move. Okay, what's he got going on? Mox Pearl. Uh-oh. Funeral Room. Demolition Field. Oh man, this is gonna be another super annoying, super difficult battle. I don't know. We'll see. And Aegis. I can't right now. Okay. Stolen goods. Let's keep one locked and loaded. Just in case. Okay, let's get those down. Okay, here's the Kaito Shadow Clone. 1/1 with Hexproof. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's Planeswalker, if this creature has one or more reinforcements, gain 2 loyalty. Then this creature has 4 or more reinforcements. This creature's base power and toughness become 3/4. So the gaining 2 loyalty is really the part that matters the most to me. But beyond that, I mean, I would just play Steamcore Scholar. Oh, of course, and then Rakdos, our favorite. What do I have? No stolen goods. Collide of Hope. Gosh, where is all my mana? Master Keys. Rakdos there. Destroy target opposing creature. At least I can get rid of. I mean, this card is just their deck they're playing is just like hate card central. You got Rakdos, Krenko. Those are specifically meant to deal with certain cards. Oh, suppression bond. I mean, you don't really see suppression bonds anymore besides, or since Aegis came to the battlefield. Dude, he got that black spell to fetch him too. Oh, you're talking about me. It's like, I didn't see him cast that. Phyrexian Vindicator is annoying, but not nearly as bad as it used to be. I usually have ways to get around it. It's more that Rakdos destroying things like as soon as it hits, and then you have to play anything to remove him before you can play anything else, or it's gonna go bye bye for you. So, um, oh, look who we got now. I bet he's playing the doll rooms. What's the artifact that kills like Rakdos, Colossal, something or other? I have no idea. I want to play here. Since it's Nalthy, I'll have to go with Desert and Decimator. Or not Decimator, Demolition Field. See what he's gonna play. Do I get these out? And put in some stuff that gets you mana without conversion. Key to the Vault. And what's that one? Portent of Calamity. Actually, let's kidnap. Nah. I think this should be fine. Vex and Vinegar, new Pyro Spell and Pyro Goggles. Cityscape Leveler, hate that one too. Yeah, Cityscape Leveler is annoying because it can come out of the graveyard super big and surprise you. I think it probably need more cards that um, send things to the graveyard with this deck idea. So maybe I'll tinker around with that, but I need to get going soon. I think this will probably be the last battle for me for now, but I'll probably be back live streaming sometime again this week. Not quite sure yet when. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Shieldred Saga can really be a problem if you're not ready for it. Okay, Surveil 3. Don't need those. We get the Funeral Room. Damn to play. Alright, so we got the Nico shards. And we can get a bunch of mana from Guff and all the demo field destruction. It's fun. Look at them. Exile target creature control return. Okay. Commodore Guff. Aegis. Let me guess. Is he playing Desert too? I'm not surprised, but alright. Game on. Does ambiguity fall under love or hate? I love playing it. I hate playing against it. That's probably the consensus. Touch. Desert. Where did I get double strike from? Wasn't paying much attention. How did I get double strike? What did I miss? I have no idea why I got double strike. Johnny stealing, I'm popping. Oh, how funny. Touch and or not double strike. But yeah, I'm running out of stuff in my graveyard. I need to actually, I probably need more ways to put things into my graveyard, to be honest, with this deck. So that'll be my next little side quest here. Okay. Let's see. I could just win, but I just wanted to see how much mana I could get. I did share a Crazy Experiment deck in God's Discord. Okay, I'll check that out. Cool. All right. Well, that was fun, mostly. um, good pulls. That'll definitely keep me busy for a while. Gonna work some more on trying to figure out Kaito here. He's okay. Um, I think so far, I think I'll probably still like Kaito 2 more, but we'll see. Well done, sir. Beat that man. And it's on tape too. So, um, cool. I'm looking forward to getting into a lot more of these cards here. There are plenty to dig through. Pretty decent stuff at all rarities, which is nice. And yeah, got to um, I don't know. I don't know what I was about to say. Anyhow, all right, it's getting hot in this room, so I'm gonna head out. And yeah, see you guys on Discord and on your YouTube channels. All right,